So we're here at the Renaissance Aruba Ocean Resort, Ocean Suites, Wind Creek Aruba Resort, whatever you might want to call it. Well, we're over here at the Ocean Suites, and I'm going to take you on a tour of it right after this. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I am Jeremy. It's really windy today, so I hope we don't get a whole lot of wind noise. But you might be wondering, hey, is this even a timeshare? I can book it on Marriott.com. I can stay over at an adults only section. It's even all inclusive to some degree. Well, in fact, yes it is. You can book the Aruba Ocean Suites here on Interval International, Getaways, Exchanges. So you can come here and stay on a timeshare stay using your timeshare points or weeks. You might even own here. Hey, that would be great too. So I want to take you on a tour of this resort. Take a look around. It's beautiful over on the other side of the building here. Let's go. All right, so here we are right out in front of the property, and pretty much right next door you do have the Renaissance Mall, I guess they call it. So plenty of shopping, plenty of restaurants, dining in there as well. You have a 5 o'clock somewhere bar. You have a Dutch pancake house, Italian restaurant, Mexican, Cuban, pretty much anything you would want right out here in front of the property. They do have parking over here. I believe it's no charge for parking because we're actually staying across the street at the Renaissance Wind Creek Aruba Resort. But people staying over there, people staying over here, you get pretty much full access to both properties. So keep in mind, over there at the other side, on the other side of the street, it is considered adults only. So we're gonna head in here and take a look at the Ocean Suites, they call it. I do want to point out here over on the side some of the views that they have. So here is the main building of the property, and they have units that face the inside and units that face the outside. So you have some of these that kind of face a parking lot here. Some of these though might have glimpses of the water, but you do have some kind of around the back here that will essentially just see parking lot and kind of the island, but mostly parking lot and maybe a few buildings. Yeah, so kind of just pointing those out here. Basically just face out to the parking lot. But let's head inside the resort. We'll take a look at the pools. They have a really cool lagoon and beautiful water that you can see from the property. All right, so now we're gonna make our way into kind of through the lobby and then out the back. But I just wanna show you here really quick. They do have a really kind of neat koi pond here on the way in. So that's cool. Now let's head inside and out the other side to check out the resort. Okay, so here we are coming out to the pool area. They actually have 2 pools in here, kind of just one smaller pool, I guess you could say, maybe kind of considered the quiet pool, but a really nice pool here. They do have steps to get in, some neat kind of seating arrangements here. And then here you have kind of a look back to the buildings. Now my understanding is first floor, third floor, and fifth floor were actually sold as timeshare units, and then second and fourth are available for rent on like Marriott.com. So you can actually book this pretty easily on Marriott.com or through Interval International. Quite often shows up. You'll notice that the ground floors there actually have, some of them at least, have lounge chairs on them. That's kind of neat. They do have kind of just a little tiny slide here. Nothing too fancy or too spectacular, but really neat pool area here. Plenty of seating around. It is early in the morning, so you're not going to find too many people out here just yet. Yeah, so just another look back here to that pool area. Now let's head over here and look at kind of what is the larger of the 2 pools. This one's actually pretty big. Got some really great steps for getting down in it. Kind of a unique feature that I haven't seen at another timeshare property. Well, they kind of have somewhat of an island. You might consider it kind of a fake sandbar in the middle there. It has a ladder you can climb up and sit in some shallow water there in the middle of the pool. And this one over here actually kind of the same thing, but it has some lounge chairs on it. So definitely a neat concept there. Really nice pool area here. There's a bar over here. I'll take a walk past that in just a second. You have kind of some neat kind of clamshell seating here, right poolside. So another great pool here. In fact, it seems like both pools are fantastic. And like I mentioned earlier, if you're staying either across the street or here at the Ocean Suites, well, anybody can come and use the pools over here. Some more covered seating area here. And then over here it looks like they have some seating kind of for their restaurant and their bar here. If you're not wanting to take advantage of the swim up bar, because they do have a swim up bar here as well, well, then you can come pull up a bar stool or grab a seat here to get some food and beverage. Now over here we do have Fresco restaurant here that is on this side of the property. So I do believe they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner over here. And then here is that bar again. It's called Soleil. Again, plenty of shade covering for these chairs. And just another look back here to the pool area here at the Ocean Suites. There's that swim up bar, so some bar stools here at Soleil. Now that we've seen that, we'll notice kind of a pool towel exchange hut over here. So you need fresh towels, you need new towels, you want to get rid of your wet towels, well, that is where you'd bring them. And they kind of have this really nice kind of path here that goes through and around the property. Over here is a small children's playground, nothing too fancy, especially not compared to some of the other resorts where we've noticed they have pretty extravagant playgrounds. But now we're kind of getting to the lagoon area. So the lagoon area here, nice kind of sandy beach, and you're not going to find really rough waves or anything because they do have it kind of protected because, well, it's a lagoon, right? Plenty of palm trees around this area, keeps it nice and shady. They do also have palapas over here. No numbers on them, so it doesn't seem like they're assigned in any way. Just come grab them, first come, first served. But yeah, really cool lagoon area here. So if you wanted to come and swim in some ocean water, well, you can do it here nice and safe because it is protected by that breakwater over there. But here you can get another look back at the resort here at the Renaissance Ocean Suites in Aruba. Really nice lagoon area that they have here. Something you don't see very often, even at timeshares on the ocean. Now let's take a walk over here. I'm actually gonna walk across that breakwater. Like I said, they have paths pretty much all the way around the resort, and it does go over the breakwater, and I just noticed a big pelican fly through. And if you ever walk out here, you might even notice some small crabs kind of walking on the rocks. You see a number of them over here. I'm not sure how well you can see them in the video, but there are a number of crabs on the rocks down here. Continuing through here, taking a look at the water now. The sun is really not at the right angle yet this morning to show you the really great blue waters here of the Caribbean Sea. Maybe I'll put a clip up here. We were here yesterday afternoon taking a look, and the waters were gorgeous. So really beautiful water here. It's actually kind of starting to show through a little bit here now. They have a little bridge right here with a crab down there. A little kind of bridge across here just to get over to the other side. So we'll just pan back one more time here to take a look at the resort from this angle. Might have a little bit of sun here because the sun is coming up in the east. Yeah, really, really lovely resort. It's nice and peaceful, nice and quiet over here. Even though it's kind of the family section, all of the units are one-bedroom suites. So that is a really nice thing here. Yeah, so there you can see kind of the units that face out towards the ocean. Like I said, they are all one-bedroom suites. So no two bedrooms, no hotel units. If you need a hotel room, well, you can stay over on the other side of the property across the street. Taking a walk, kind of looks like a strange place here. Walking out here past what will be the mall just up there to go down here and show you one more thing. Okay, so down here we're coming up upon the marina and what is actually the boat to the private Renaissance Island, also known as Flamingo Island. So if you're wanting to take the ferry, the boat over to Renaissance Island, well, you can follow down that path from the resort down to here and catch your boat here. It does seem like it's not too, well, boat ride is only maybe about 10 or 15 minutes from here. Not too far. The Renaissance Island, you can maybe see it way over there in the distance. I actually have a video on Renaissance Island, Flamingo Island, whatever you might want to call it, on our other channel, Timeshare Travel. So go and check that out when it's ready. I'll put a link up there in the upper right, and until it's available, well, the link, it'll be a link to subscribe to Timeshare Travel so you can be notified when that video is ready. But it is a beautiful island, quite a few flamingos over there. So if you want to see some pink flamingos hang out at the beach, they have an adults only beach, they have a family beach, they have a restaurant, They have some shops, great activities over there, cabanas you can rent for a lot of money as well. Well, check out Renaissance Island, Flamingo Island. It is a great way to spend your day here in Aruba. Now, let's head down here. We're gonna go back to the resort and make sure we didn't miss anything. What do you think of this property? Are you planning to stay here in the near future? I'd love to hear all about it down in the comments below. And as we're looking here at the lagoon one last time, I'd like to ask, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help with these videos. And if you're considering a stay here in Aruba, maybe you're trying to decide between this resort and Marriott's Aruba Surf Club, or even the Ocean Club, also here on the beautiful island of Aruba. Well, I'll put a link to one of the resort tours up here, either Aruba Ocean Club or Marriott's Aruba Surf Club. So check that out coming up next. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, the best destination is always a timeshare.